Okay, so here's the backstory of both the groups. MAMAMOO debuted in 2014 with Mr. Ambiguous and debuted with four members: Hwasa, Moonbyul, Solar, and Wien. Q.O.S, that is Queens of Sound, debuted with the song Miracle in 2020 and debuted with three members: Nikki, Tara, and Sully. But recently, last year I believe so, Nikki left the group and now she's replaced by Lily, who is a new member. But I'm going to be talking about Q.O.S, Queens of Sound, as Nikki, Tara, and Sully in this video. I'm not adding Lily in place of Nikki since Nikki left, but I'm going to be talking about the members that debuted in Q.O.S in the start, that is Nikki, Tara, and Sully. So Lily is not going to be included in this video. So I hope that you understand that this is Nikki, Tara, and Sully. And Nikki left the group, but I'm going to be talking about Q.O.S as Nikki, Tara, and Sully, not Lily, Tara, and Sully. So just keep that in mind. So I hope that you enjoy the video and let's continue further. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to be putting MAMAMOO and Queens of Sound, that is Q.O.S, into one group, as I said in the start. And I'm going to be sharing with you different similarities between both groups that make them eligible to be in one big super group. So let's get on with the video and let's move further. So the first reason is amazing vocals. Now both groups have amazing vocals. Every member in the group have amazing vocals since they're more vocal based and they focus on vocals. Even if they do different types of songs, they still focus a lot on their vocals, and both groups have every member being such amazing vocalists, and every member could be, the main vocalist. I think that's what it's called. So that's one reason why I think that both of these groups merging into one would be such an amazing thing, and they could form a super group and dominate the world.
네가 없는 텅 빈 방 안에 나 홀로 뚝딱뚝딱 시계를 돌려 그대로 시간을 돌린다면 널 놓지 않을래. 난 많이 힘들겠지. 예전처럼 우리 다시 만날까. 그날의 기억 차가운 설렘에 Do you wanna get some more. 그저 눈이 먼 것뿐이야. 넌 어딘가 묘해. 뭔가 좀 이상해. 자꾸.
Okay, so the next reason is powerful vocalists. If you look in the group of MAMAMOO, Wien and Hwasa both have powerful vocals, like not too much, but they have powerful vocals. But Solar is the most powerful vocalist for me. Moonbyul has a more softer voice, so she doesn't count as a power vocalist. Then if you look at Q.O.S, Tara does have some sort of power vocals, but she has like a more growly type of power vocals. And Sully is the most powerful vocalist for me. Nikki has a more softer range like Moonbyul does, and she doesn't have much of a power vocal. So for me, Solar and Sully have the most powerful vocals in the group, and I think this would really work well together with the other vocalists who also have some sort of power vocals, and then Moonbyul and Nikki having more softer vocals. So all these type of vocals would really fit well together, and I think that they would go really well together, and that's why I think that they would fit perfectly in one group and make music together. The next reason is harmonization. Like both MAMAMOO and Q.O.S have amazing harmonies, and they both can harmonize so well with each other within the group that imagine if Q.O.S and MAMAMOO formed one super group, that they would have such amazing heavenly harmonies, because MAMAMOO can harmonize within themselves. Whenever they do the intro, they go mama mama moo, and then if you look at Q.O.S covers, you can see how well they harmonize. So both forming one super group, having 4 plus 3 members, that is 7 members, harmonizing together in a song. Imagine how heavenly that would be, and that would be so amazing for MAMAMOO and Q.O.S to form one group and make music together.
Everybody sees what they wanna see. It's easier to trust me than to believe. Be okay. No one cares whoever they
Okay, so the next reason is that MAMAMOO and Q.O.S both have rappers who have amazing vocals. Now, what I mean to say by that is that in the first reason I said that every member of MAMAMOO and Q.O.S have amazing vocals and are vocalist, and that's true. Nikki and Moonbyul are the rappers of MAMAMOO and Q.O.S, and both of them have amazing vocals with their rapping styles as well. So they're not only rappers, but they're also good vocalists as well, and that is also really amazing for the group because then every member is a vocalist. Plus, they have rappers also in the group that can do the rapping parts, and they have both vocal and rap parts covered, and that would make even more of a reason for this group to be so amazing when merged together.
그날 밤의 망설임은 나의 못난 자존심 기다림이 시작되니 덜컥 시간아 기적을 일으켜 그에게 시작은 trumpet Can I get that 사이사이 말에 곁들여진 hi-hat Dream drum kick 불을 질러 날 다 헤집어놔도 좋아 짙은
Okay, so MAMAMOO come from a bigger company and Q.O.S come from a smaller company, and even through that, both companies train their artists amazingly, and I think this is another reason that both these groups would fit well together combined, because both the companies train them well in vocals and having vocal perfection and their harmonization, and everything to do with their vocals, and both these groups have such amazing vocals even though they have a difference in budget. It's still amazing how both of them would fit together perfectly and make such amazing music together. Okay, so the last and final reason for them being paired up, which would be amazing, is their better vocals. Now, what I mean to say by better vocals is that I prefer their vocals over their dancing for both groups. Now, as a someone who ults MAMAMOO because of vocals and because of being a singer, I prefer MAMAMOO's vocals over their dancing. Like MAMAMOO dances well, but I prefer their vocals over their dancing because their vocals overpower the dancing and outshine their dancing. Same for Q.O.S. Like I've seen Q.O.S do some dance covers, and I've seen Q.O.S release the song Burn with the choreography, which is their first choreography song, and their dancing is good, but their vocals are so much more better than their dancing. And that is another reason why I think they would be paired up together, because it would be vocal heaven, because both of them have such amazing vocals, and they sing, I mean, better than the dancing. So having a lack of choreography when they merge together as one group and focusing more on singing, imagine how amazing it would be for both of them to be paired up together. Like that would be such an amazing thing, and I would really like that because they are much better singers than they are dancers, and they are much better off having vocal based songs or songs that don't have choreographies than having songs that do have choreographies.
별이 빛나는 밤 Hey now we're talking Like now you're laughing Feel like everything's returning now